guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary, aka A Wholesome Discipline. And today we're going to be doing a back to basics. This is going to be yoga, a really quick, simple yoga for beginners. I've had some requests to bring back the yoga onto the channel. With the quarantine times and everything, I really leaned into helping out what was being requested. People wanted cardio. And that's great. But, I started my channel. I'm a yoga teacher. This is my bread and butter. And I've had some requests from viewers to see some yoga. So today we're going to do a very simple, relaxing yoga. It's going to be really focused on hip opening. So oftentimes you'll see the kind of pretzel-y looking poses. And if it's involving the legs, it's usually hip opening that you're actually seeing. So please stay tuned. If this sounds good to you, please share, like, and subscribe. And let's get into a quick little 20-minute hip opening, beginner-friendly yoga practice. Okay, guys, so let's get started. We're going to sit in a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. If you have a very tight hip or tight hamstrings, you might find that it's more beneficial to sit with your legs open and wide, and that's totally fine for now, okay? So however you sit that's comfortable, but if you can sit in Sukhasana, that's great too, and this is the cross-legged pose. Some people call this easy pose. Well, it's not easy for everybody, okay? It's just not. So however it is you can configure your legs where you can sit up nice and tall, that's how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna take some slow, deep breaths together, kind of dropping into the body and feeling where our breath actually is existing in the body. Can you feel it up in the chest, down the sides, your belly, your back? So let's open the palms and just let your eyes close. Let your face relax, especially the jaw. If you have trouble unlocking your jaw, you can press the tip of your tongue to the roof of the mouth, just behind your front teeth. I'm going to be using an Ujjayi breath, or ocean breath. It's the same muscle you use to fog a mirror. Just like that. And it just helps to slow your roll, slow the breathing, deepen it up through the belly. And oftentimes with Ujjayi breath, you're able to kind of locate, like I said, where is your breath today? Can you feel it? Does it feel really stagnant? Does it feel really tight? See if you can loosen it up. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Smell the rose and fog the mirror, just like that. Feeling the crown of your head reaching towards the sky. And feel your shoulder blades melting into your back pockets. On those exhales. Just a few more rounds. You may notice the sounds of the room around you. That's okay. Just kind of tune into the breath if you can. Beautiful. If you're able to come into Sukhasana, join me in this cross-legged pose. Okay, I have my left leg in front. That's just kind of how I naturally land in Sukhasana. If you landed in a different way, that's okay. We're going to bring the hands to the knees, and we're going to start with some gentle heart circles. Okay, so the heart circle, it's almost like your hips are the sun, and your heart is a planet. Okay, it's heliocentric around here, and the earth is round. Controversies, guys. You didn't think you were going to get a controversy at the beginning of a yoga class, but hi, welcome. So we're going to link and sync our breathing with the movement. You're going to inhale as you come back, filling the belly, and then exhaling as you're rolling forward. You're going to feel this through kind of everywhere, but most people are going to feel this around the hips, right? Inhale back, exhale forward. The hips can be kind of a repository for emotion. Sometimes when we get into deep hip stretches, we can feel kind of emotional. That's totally normal, okay? And it's normal if you don't either. It's okay too. Let's reverse the circle, nice and slow. So we're just kind of moving the belly organs around, giving them a little massage. If you're feeling real discomfort in your knees, you might have a tight IT band. That's okay. I found that foam rolling really helps with that. Give it a Google. It's pretty cool. Breathe nice and slow. Really trying to keep your sit bones, okay, which are the bony protuberances in your rear end, touching the floor through the movement. Nice and slow. Good. And coming into your center space. And we're doing our best to stack the head on top of the heart and the heart on top of the sit bones. Okay? You might even, if you have kind of poor posture, which most of us do, you might even feel a little like you're leaning back, but you're not. Just sitting up tall, shoulder blades down. Good. Let's change the cross. Whatever leg was in front, we're going to switch it up. Good. And from here, we're going to take a gentle spinal twist, bringing the arms overhead. Inhale. And so reaching up from your sit bones, up through your wrist bones, keeping the shoulders down and the elbows slightly bent. Inhale tall, holding this ball of energy between your hands, looking up. And exhale, we're going to turn on your axis and drop that. For me, it's my right across my left knee, sitting up tall. The back hand is tinted. The fingers are tinted. And you're just going to take a gentle twist through the back. Nice and slow. Inhale tall. Fill your belly. Exhale, twist. Easy on the neck. You're leading this twist with your shoulders, your arms, not your face. Good. You can be nosy. See what's going on back there? It's usually nothing. Good. And coming back to your center space. Inhale, scooping those arms up, tall from the sit bones. Exhale, turn, twist, and drop those arms. And this time it's my left wrist against my right knee for some leverage. The right fingers are open. That arm is long behind me. Really kind of help building this really nice posture. Deep belly breath in. Exhale through your mouth as you twist. Good. Once again, giving your belly organs a little massage. I love twists. They're great for your nervous system. They're great for your digestion. Great for your mood. As long as you take it easy and you're not leading the twist with your chin and neck, you'll be good to go. Good. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale tall, fill your belly, and exhale, twist. Pulling the belly in. Good. Gently coming back to center space. We're going to lean back and stretch those legs so that they're bent out in front of us. We're going to do a piriformis release. And the piriformis is a little muscle that goes across your hiney, basically. We're going to bring the hands to either side and just kind of glue the knees together and roll from side to side. Now, if it feels like an exceptionally bumpy ride, right, where your sit bones are pressing through these muscles, you might have some lumps, you might have some knots all up in your hiney, right? Those are big muscles. Breathe. And if you get to a spot that feels especially sharp, more than likely that is your piriformis. It can be quite tight on most bipedal human beings, which, you know, most of us, unless we have a disability of some sort, we're bipedal. So massaging through your Massage, it's not very comfortable. You can ask a friend to massage your shoulders, maybe. It's not as comfortable to ask your friend to massage your butt. So do it yourself. Breathe. So we're going to inhale to the center and exhale, dropping. Inhale to the center, exhale, drop. I also call this beach blanket bingo. Kind of reminds me of ladies at the beach, right? Back in the day. Good. So oftentimes some of our hip issues can be caused by very tight glutes. So we're going to take care of those first. I want you to extend your legs out in front. Now, you might have a tight hamstring. And you might find that extending your legs out in front, you kind of get this little bent knee situation. That's okay. That's where we're starting. Yoga meets you where you are. But eventually, as you breathe, you might find, if you're patient and you sit up tall and really give yourself that oxygen, that your knees start to flatten and straighten. See if you can get a good flex in your feet. We're going to take a deep breath in. Once again, arms overhead. And on your exhale, we're just going to fold forward. Heart comes over your thighs. Let's drop the hands first and then walk in slow. Nice and slow. And breathe through your back. Beautiful opportunity to stretch those muscles of the back while you're getting into the glutes a little bit. Nice and easy. Take it slow. It's going to be much more of they call it a restorative practice today. We're not doing down dogs. We're not jumping around in a flow or a power yoga situation. This is just going to be a really nice stretching and breathing moment for you today. Please let me know if you enjoy this. Crown of the head reaches towards your toes as you inhale. Long neck. Exhale, see if you can close the heart in a little closer to the legs. Good. Notice where you're feeling your resistance. Where is the intensity? And can you breathe into those spaces and soften them just a little bit? Good. And gently come up. We're going to stack the spine one vertebra at a time. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah. All the way. We're going to pull the right knee in. And we're going to cross that right knee over the left knee. So I call this part of the I Gotta Pee series, right? Of twisted legs, cross legs. So if you're able to, see if you can bring your entire foot to bear on the floor, full connection. We're going to kind of scoop and squeeze that right knee into the chest. Sitting up nice and tall, going to flex in your left foot. And squeeze, and we're going to reach and hug that right knee in for a sage pose with twist. So your first stop here, you're going to feel a gentle stretch through your shoulder, keeping the shoulder blades down and keeping a good flex in that left foot, that extended leg. And you're just going to hug through and feel a gentle stretch through the abductor. We're getting into the hips, guys. Breathe. But this is a twisting pose. See if you can if you're a lady, bring in the girls to the outside of that knee and gently looking over your shoulder. No pressure in the neck. If you feel tight in the neck, don't worry about that. Just look straight ahead. Keep a nice natural neck. We're going to release the right hand behind, hand to the floor. Gives us a little boost in our posture, nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. This may not be where you are today. This might be too hunchy and you just can't quite get it. Then you're just going to stay in that gentle hug. That's totally fine. But we're going to breathe. If you can take the twist tall. Pulling the belly in on those exhales. Really kind of wringing out any of the goofiness that can accumulate through our bodies. And palm. It's such a friendly pose. It's like, hey, what's up? Palm facing. You can also just extend the arm and work through there. That's fine too. With the palm open, this is a very powerful, sounds like I'm talking crazy, but having a palm open indicates I don't have a weapon. It says hello. that you're literally open to the world and that you're not scared. It's quite brave. Good. And gently come back nice and slow. Take your time in that return to your center space. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring that leg back in and bring that foot onto the inside of the left leg. So for those of you that practice all the time, you know this is as tree configuration, right, from standing. But it's also a beautiful way to stretch through your hips and through your glutes. From here, coming into a forward fold, bringing your heart over that kneecap and just letting that right knee just relax out and open, strong, breathe. Taking a little flex in the left foot. If you can grab your left foot, even better. And you're going to look at your knee, breathe, feel the crown of the head reaching towards your toes. Good, easy does it, guys. And gently come up nice and slow. Take your time walking your way up, never in a rush. Good, we're going to switch sides. So we've extended the right leg out in front. We're going to bend the left knee, pull that foot in, and cross it over into the I Gotta Pee series, flexing the right foot. So just taking a moment to notice what's going on. Sometimes the hip flexor, which is at the very top of your legs, can be quite tight. And breathe as you pull and move the heart closer to the knee. You're going to reach that right arm in front and psych! Hug that left knee in. See what's going on and relax. You might even have to tell the space, if that makes sense. Tell the muscle to relax. Sitting up tall. Exhale. We're on that track of twist. Good. Easy does it. Really hugging that knee in. Now, for some of us who have breasticles, we're going to bring them to the outside of the knee and extend that left arm out behind, either tinted or flat. Kind of depends on how long your arm is. And you're just wanting a nice tall spine. If and when, elbow to the outside of the knee really intensifies the stretch through the back. You can open out if you want to. What's not optional is breathing. Please breathe. Good. Pulling that belly in on the exhales. Getting tall. Beautiful work. Inhale deeply. Exhale, twist. And gently coming back, nice and slow. We're going to bring that foot to the inside. Good job. And opening up that knee. So Vrikasana or tree pose, legs. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, fold into your forward fold with this leg extended and this knee bent. Oh boy. Taking a moment. Sometimes when we have already accomplished one side of the body's stretch and work, and then we move to the other side, we can be a little impatient because the body remembers how you ended the pose more than how you started the pose. So be patient and let yourself work into where this side wants to go. Breathe, crown of the head reaches towards your toes. Heart and face close in towards the knees. You exhale. Good. Easy does it, guys. We're not in a rush today. This is really a gentle practice. Just want you to breathe and stretch and love your body and be kind. Good. And gently come up slow, 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 walking the spine up. Stacking the spine. We're going to bring the feet in towards each other and just take a couple little butterfly bounces as we bring the sit bones and the heels close together. Interlacing the fingers around the toes and sitting up tall. I love this because you're getting a little sneaky stretch through your shoulder girdle. Hello. And the rotator cuff. It's gentle. And of course, you're getting into the sides of your hips. Once again, breathe. And we're going to pull ourselves in over for a cobbler's pose. Now, feel free to do what you need to do here. You can bring the elbows to the inside of the legs if you want to deepen the stretch through your hips. If that's too much, you're just going to bring the hands to the floor or keep them where they are. But the whole goal here is to take that forward fold, right, and let the knees open out and away. Now, some of us have a very tight hip and the knees feel a little like earmuffs here. That's okay. That's where you are. But I just want you to breathe in. Just imagine that you have a little lead in your knees, and little by little, they're opening out towards the floor with gravity. And you're just going to breathe. Everything's going to be okay. Good. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, round the back. Good. We're going to very gently come up slow, slow, slow. Easy does it. And bring the feet back. Good. Okay, so my favorite hip opener is actually a modification for a pigeon pose. We're not going to take pigeon today. Like I said, this is for my very beginners. So what we're going to do, we're going to extend the left leg, and I want you to take your right foot into your left hand. Now, for some of us, depending on what's going on with the hips, this is enough. Thank you very much. You're just going to hold the leg. If you're able to, see if you can bring that foot to the crook of the left elbow. Okay, so now we're kind of bending forward just a little bit through the spine, a little roundness. And then you're going to hug around the outside of that right knee. Some of us are going to have a real hard time with this, and I just want you to kind of hug the leg, that shin into the heart. That's your work, and you're going to feel that stretch. So if you're able to take, I call this ugly baby, which I know is being negative about my feet. It's a joke, y'all, but this is what I call it. And you're going to rock your baby. Once again, it's an incredible glute opener, glute massage, but it's also that thick hip, that abductor muscle on the outside of your hip that gets really, really tight, you guys. And if you took up running or cycling through the pandemic, I want to say congratulations. However, you might have noticed your hips have been giving you fits. This is a really beautiful way to stretch your hip. It's gentle. And like I said, you can take your modifications at will. When I was a kid, when they'd say fire at will, I was like, poor Will. Who is this Will person? Anyone else get that confused? Is that just me? Good. And we're going to release that leg. Good job. Send it out. And we're just going to give the knees a little shake. Well done. All right. We're going to pull that left knee in. And we're going to hold the left foot into the right hand and open up that knee in front. Take a deep breath. Kind of get your bearings. For some of us, this is the last stop. Thank you very much. For others, we're going to bring that left foot to the crook of the right arm. You could also just kind of bring it right in the center of the forearm. And then we're going to reach and hug around the left knee and rock your baby, guys. It's also a really beautiful stretch for your ankles. The ankles really don't get a ton of love. God bless. God bless. Breathe. See if you can bring your shoulder blades down a little bit, getting in some better posture. Good. And once again, you're going to use your sit bones kind of as a massage tool, right? Like we did in the piriformis release a moment ago. Your sit bones kind of just massaging through your glute. And the whole time, of course, because the knee is out and open here, we're getting into the hip. breathe deeply. Getting into some territory. Sometimes it's virgin territory, right? That hasn't had a massage in a long time, or a yoga class in a minute, or ever. So while we're here, let's breathe. I will never forget. I went to India years and years ago with my guru, my yoga teacher, and we got to this amazing spot. This is before everyone had a camera in their phone. We got to this amazing spot in the Himalayas, and I was out of film. But I've been able to use that terrible story as an analogy to getting into a really intense stretch and forgetting to breathe. So when you get into a stretch, remember to breathe. You're taking a photo of the moment. You're literally making it last longer. Good job, you guys. We're going to release that leg and send it on through with love. And once again, hands on the floor. Let's give the knees a little shake out. Good. We're going to cross the ankles and come up nice and tall. So that's pretty much it today. I just wanted to do some really basic hip stretches, kind of get through the glutes, open up the lower back, and play a little bit with the abductors and the adductor. So if this kind of more bite-sized yoga practice is something that is helpful to you, or you know someone that would benefit from a more approachable yoga practice, because I have nothing if not approachable, please share, like, and of course subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time on A Wholesome Discipline. Love you guys. Bye.